We welcome Katina from Katina Eats Kilos onto the podcast to talk about Universal Orlando and her attempt at the Hard Rock Hotel's Kitchen Sink Challenge. You are listening to episode 422 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Hello everyone! Welcome to the show. I am here, the best host, obviously. Don't roll your eyes. That's Lee. Hello, Lee.
Hello, everyone.
We also have Chris.
Hey.
So we actually have an extra special guest, one we're very excited about. And we've been waiting for this for a little while, haven't we? Quite excitedly.
As soon as I found that YouTube channel, I was like, I wonder if she's attempted the kitchen challenge at the Hard Rock. And I found it, and it was like, right, get me on Instagram.
So we are talking about Katina from Katina Eats Kilos. Hi, Katina.
Hello there. How's it going?
Cool. I am so looking forward to talking to you
excited
about this tonight.
Yeah.
I have become slightly obsessed with your YouTube channel, if I'm honest.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Well, we'll get into it.
Yeah, we are going to get into it. So, Katina, welcome to the podcast.
Why, thank you for having me.
First of all, can you give us an idea of who Katina is? Have you always been into the theme parks? What do you do with your life? And how did you get into, competitive eating?
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I'll start since your, podcast is based on Universal and such. I've always been a huge theme park nerd, and I credit that with my mom. Her idea of family vacations was always theme parks, whether it was Disney and Universal in California, which is kind of where I got my start of theme park love. And then eventually I got introduced to Universal Orlando and then Disney World, etc. in my earlier teen years. Mm-hmm. So I'm a huge fan of Universal, especially now that there is Hogwarts, yes. All of that. Just yes, please. But a little bit about my competitive eating. I did not get started with that until about April of 2019.
Wow.
I did basically a bodybuilding show in April of 2019, and I was super dieted, and I came in on stage just looking really small next to these other female competitors. And I was like, you know what? I can eat. I need to bulk, and I'm also insanely competitive. So I need to do something that will allow me to be competitive and get fat for a purpose. I mean, that was a really solid excuse.
I like it.
Yeah, that's awesome. As opposed to just me doing it for no reason. So,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you give yourself a solid excuse, I need to show up at a restaurant and get fat on purpose because I'm going to win a free t-shirt or a free meal, there you go. That's a hall pass.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, I was definitely inspired by one of your UK counterparts, Beard Meats Food.
Okay.
And then Randy Santel over here in the USA were definitely very inspiring eaters that kind of got me kind of pointed in that direction to be like, hey, maybe I can start a YouTube channel and see where it goes.
And it's also, I discovered you, it sort of popped up in my YouTube feed as, you might want to check this out. And I was like, actually, yes, I do.
Yeah.
And
Glad you did.
The first one I saw was the Texas steak. And I was like, holy crap. How do you post? Katina, we're talking about massive eating challenges at this point. Will you please give people an idea of your stature?
So I'm not sure what this equates to in I don't know, metric units, but I am 5'2" tall and about 125 pounds, which I believe is 60 kilos?
That's one of my legs.
Or a little less?
Yeah. So it's
So on the smaller side, we would say.
Yeah.
We watch those videos and go, where the hell does she put that food?
I'm always impressed.
It was the one that blew me away was it the mugshot challenge? That burger and sweet potato fries in 12 minutes.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, that one was very fast. Oh, that was crazy fast.
Yeah.
I was just
I'm not good at speed either, and so that was I was so nervous.
But you did it, and we were like, I don't understand how it's humanly possible.
Yeah, it's impressive to say the least.
It really is.
Yes.
But then we were, no offense when I say this, Katina, but we were impressed with you, and then we watched obviously your Alaska tour with Randy. Now he can eat. Like, no offense, but wow. He's like, you're halfway through and he's like just picking the stuff out of his teeth.
Yes. Yeah. He's obviously really well practiced.
Yes.
But I mean, he also has the benefit of a size on his side as well. So to give you an idea, he's 15 inches taller than I am.
Wow.
So yeah, it's kind of funny when we get together, he just kind of towers over me.
It's fun because since you two kind of got together, you've branched out on your YouTube channel of doing, like, we watched the Japanese snacks the other day, which Tracy's hugely into sort of Asian snacks and stuff. So definitely. We were obsessed with that one. That's why I think I was messaging you back and forwards at the time, talking about the mochi and the...
Oh, yes.
Yes. That was actually really fun. I was really thankful for my friend for sending me all that good stuff. Stuff that I'd been really excited to try, and I'd never done an unboxing before. So... it was definitely an experience without having to leave the home, I guess.
Yeah. It looked like a lot of fun.
I do, but I just think it's like we watched, like the first, like I say, the first few I watched was the steak and that mugshot, and then the 7 pancakes down in Louisiana. Was it? And
they looked delicious.
I can't even think. My brain's not working. Where's that place where they have Mardi Gras?
New Orleans.
That's the one. Yeah, I mean, they looked amazing, but they were huge.
Yeah, they were definitely really fluffy, but it was definitely the best pancakes I've ever had. And, you kind of will be nice to the restaurants that you're dining at, but I genuinely mean it. Those were incredible pancakes.
They really, really looked it.
It's funny. I think the thing I get most impressed watching your videos, especially the ones you've done like in a restaurant, is people are always wanting to talk to you, and I'll be thinking, can you just shut up and leave me alone? I'm trying to eat this as quick as I can. But you are so nice and so sweet with everybody, and I just think I'd just be wanting to please go away.
Yeah, even during the kitchen sink challenge, when they kept on asking you like, "Oh, everything okay?" and you're just so nice, saying like, "Yeah, I'm good. Like I was sweating on the inside. Going, just leave me alone. Go away.
I love interacting with people, and that's kind of one of my favorite parts of doing like restaurant challenges and touring around, is just meeting people and seeing how genuinely like they'll either be completely fascinated and blown away, or like horrified and disgusted but trying to hide it.
Yes.
So, they're trying not to be rude, and they're trying so hard it just kind of makes me giggle inside. And so I just love talking to folks like that, and trying to convert them to not being as disgusted and being a little bit more on the fascinated side.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's everyone, like especially the Texas steak one. Everyone seemed to be so supportive of you doing it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, that's that entire restaurant's kind of gig, is they have a special stage for that eating challenge in general, and I believe, don't quote me on this, that challenge has been around since either the 60s or 70s.
Wow.
So that's why it's one of the oldest and most famous food challenges in the entire world, because they're pretty much known for that challenge there.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
It's like you say, we're going to get into it later on. Like, we've attempted the kitchen challenge twice, and I say attempted, like, we might as well not. We showed up, and that was about it, I think.
No, I could finish. In fact, I could finish it. I just need more time.
Like an hour and a half longer.
Yes.
No.
That one is definitely not a joke. I mean, for you guys to even try it is awesome.
I'm determined I'm going to do a third.
Yeah, I don't.
Third time's the charm.
I don't think I ever want to try it again. I felt terrible after the last time we did it.
I did collapse in a coma into the beanbags in the kids' area afterwards. Just face planted. But I did actually take notes from you drinking coffee.
Yeah, absolutely. So drinking coffee just kind of helps combat the that sweetness overload. Yeah. So the bitterness of a black coffee just kind of helps with longevity. Yeah. Then the heat of the coffee definitely helped to just, I mean, as you guys know, that cake was so insanely really dense that it just melted it in the mouth a bit. So definitely helpful.
So smart.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've taken notes of that one.
I know.
I thought the coffee was just to keep you awake.
From the food
the no creamer makes sense now.
Yeah.
Yes. I like one of the videos you put out. It wasn't that long ago, because we're kind of binge watching, going through the back catalogue at this point. Yeah. It's a theme. It seems to be a bit of a theme park thing. We've seen a few theme park vloggers do it. Your cheat day, where you basically just followed the people into the fast food place and went, I just want what they want, please.
Yep, definitely.
And you got a stroke. Yeah. You were very lucky, because potentially that could go very wrong.
Oh, it's so good. I was actually hoping I would get behind like someone ordering like a bus like worth of food or something, and it never happened. So I remember being like insanely disappointed because like my first order was like something sad. It was like some Jack in the Box breakfast or something, and it was like two of the same sandwich. And I was like, oh, come on, man. Get creative here.
It's an interesting thing though, isn't it? Because you could do it on any given day and it would be different every time you do it.
Of course.
Yeah. And it definitely expands the horizons.
Yes.
There's stuff that I would have not ordered. Definitely happened.
We're going to have to do that.
When we've got more money, do you?
There's the weekend a meal sorted.
Yeah, we should do. We just order it whenever gets
just hope nobody's following behind. We order for everybody and the person behind says, well, I'm what they're having.
Well, before we get into actually talking about the challenge, Katina, we've already, pulling the curtain back, we've already done a Producers Club episode with Katina, so she's answered like 1 million Universal questions already at this point. Yeah. And we're just going to ask a few more.
Absolutely.
So
what we do.
Our listeners, Katina, will want to know, who is this woman who just eats on our Universal podcast? So we need to know, are you qualified to be on here? The answer is yes, as we've already discovered.
Yes.
But we're going to ask a little bit more. So, Katina, when was the first time you visited Universal Orlando?
Oh, I want to say I was about 16.
Okay. That's a good age.
Let's not give away ages at this point. Let's just say yes, when she was 16.
Yes. So how many times have you visited Universal Orlando? And when was the last time?
Oh, I would say probably about 5 or 6 times total to Universal Orlando. And the last time was January of 2020.
Yeah, we missed you by about 3 weeks. We were out in February.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you usually stay on site when you visit? And also, if you do, which is your favorite on-site hotel?
So the only on-site hotel I've ever stayed at was the Hard Rock Hotel, and I really enjoyed that. That was my first time ever swimming underwater and hearing music play. That was, my mind was blown by that one.
I don't think there's a bad on-site hotel, in fairness.
Oh, you've said it now. There's a couple we haven't been to, so you know what's happening next time.
Well, we're staying at one of them next year. Maybe 2 or 3 of them next year. Who knows?
I think Darren would disagree with you on one.
Katina. For our listeners, do you have a favourite area inside? And I'm going to give you both. I'll give you Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure, but I know what the answer is going to be anyway.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley for both of the areas.
That's so surprising. I didn't expect that.
I know. Isn't that just out of left field?
That's cool. I mean, they are probably the 2 best areas in either park, to be honest.
Yeah, so immersive and very impressive.
I don't think I've put it in these questions actually, but Katina, I'm assuming by your by the jumper you were wearing in your Voodoo Donut video that you are a Gryffindor.
Yeah, I am. So when I was like way younger, when they first started, what was that, Pottermore? My first time ever testing, I was a Ravenclaw. But as I have aged, and that has been out for almost 10 years now, which makes me feel insanely old, I have become a Gryffindor. So there you have it.
Chris, what are you?
It was a Ravenclaw Gryffindor kind of hybrid.
A Ravendor.
A Ravendor.
A Ravendor, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Add a pepper. That's how you do it.
Well, we've already covered this in the Producers Club. But, so have you ever visited during one of the events, the Mardi Gras, Halloween Horror Nights, or the holidays?
Holidays. Yes. Only the holidays.
Yeah.
You need to go for Horror Nights.
I know. Okay, so here's the thing about Horror Nights.
Yes.
I mentioned this in the production one, but I've only ever done Not Scary Farm, and that's over in California.
I would love to get to Not Scary Farm.
It's incredible, but let me tell you, it is too real for me. I am a chicken.
Oh.
I have to get... Let's just say I have to get to a step beyond tipsy and definitely well into inebriated to have a good time.
That sounds like the average Horror Nights guest.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. I went from having anxiety to skipping down the mazes hand in hand with a scary clown.
Awesome.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I was just about to say then, you've done the holidays, maybe you should try Mardi Gras next.
There you go. Awesome. I would be so game for that.
Mardi Gras is
so
awesome.
good.
We did it for the first time in February, and you can get to ride on one of the... They actually allow guests to ride on the parade floats and fling beads at people. So if you're feeling a bit vindictive, you can take kids' heads off.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I got one. He deserved it.
He did deserve it as well.
If it'd been my child, it'd been across my knee.
Yes, dear. Corporal punishment isn't allowed in this country anymore.
It's not my child, so he's lucky. My child wouldn't speak to somebody like that.
No, that's very true.
Yes.
Anyway.
Moving swiftly on.
Yeah, so do you have a favorite restaurant at the resort?
At the resort. Does that include City Walk?
Everything, including the
Yeah.
hotels.
Okay, so we kind of discussed this too then. It would be Toothsome's Chocolate Emporium. That is so impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've covered this one in the Producer Club as well. Do you have a favourite type of butterbeer, Katina? And that will give you ice cream. Now, this will throw in. You could have you had the ice? There's ice cream, fudge,
yes.
and potted cream.
I have had
as well.
the soft serve, and I have also had the fudge. Both were fabulous, but frozen butterbeer, hands down,
Fair
no matter
enough.
what.
Yeah. Do you have a favourite Florian Fortescue's ice cream flavour?
The only one I had was butterbeer, so I'm gonna have to go with that one.
It's the only one you need to try.
I must admit, that's been
Technically
my
the truth.
truth.
Really?
Yeah, it is. The others are good, but the butterbeer is the
amazing.
best.
Okay, good to know.
So do you have a favorite voodoo donut?
Oh, goodness. I'm trying to remember what I had. I probably should have reviewed my own videos.
I'm trying to think. We only watched it
Memphis
last night.
Mafia.
Yeah, the Memphis Mafia, the
There was a
Neapolitan,
Neapolitan,
and then
right?
the buttermilk bar.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Okay, yeah. So that would be probably the Mafia one, the Memphis Mafia. There's just something about that combination of flavors that you can't beat. It's just too darn good.
That's the one I really want to try, actually, and I haven't yet.
Yeah. Although I have to jump in, I had never thought of dunking a donut in my coffee.
Yes.
I am down. I am trying that. Yes, please.
Oh, you haven't lived until you've dunked a donut in coffee.
I need to do that tomorrow.
Yeah. We even have a chain of restaurants called Dunkin'
I was
Donuts.
just
so,
about
you know.
to say, yes, there is a restaurant that is named after the same thing, and we have been there.
Yeah. I didn't get coffee,
But
though.
I will say that they are very unimpressive when compared to dunking a voodoo donut
Yes.
in coffee.
Oh, hands down. Yeah.
Katina, being out on the West Coast, have you visited Universal Studios Hollywood?
I sure have, yes.
How is it compared to Orlando?
It's very small. And even though it's kind of more classic, because you kind of still kind of have that like nostalgia of like that is the original Hollywood backlot kind of thing. It's definitely not as like worthwhile because you're going to pay about the same amount to get in, and you have maybe like a quarter of the attractions. Now, I can't really speak fairly on it too much because I haven't been since the one in California added the Harry Potter world and stuff. So it's probably been a good maybe 8-9 years since I've been.
Yeah. I don't think they've done that much to it recently, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think they changed the Jurassic Park River Adventure to Jurassic World, which actually looks really
It
good.
does.
And then Hogsmeade, and there's some Kung Fu pandery thing in there now, I think. I don't know.
Oh, nice. Yes, and I did enjoy, they had like an interactive donkey from Shrek
Yes.
when I went the last time.
Yeah, there's one in Orlando as well, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I thought that was really cute.
Yeah.
And then obviously they have the original backlot tour at the
Yes.
one in
Yeah.
Hollywood. So.
And Waterworld, which no one likes the film, but apparently
I
this
do.
show is amazing.
Oh, the film is amazing and the show. I mean, don't get me started. I never diss Kevin Costner. So.
Oh, well, then you might want to go out to Universal Beijing when it opens, then, Katina, because they are building a Water World land. I know it's a complete contradiction in terms how you have a Water World land, but okay.
You get your floaties before going in.
I love it.
So have you visited any of the Universal parks outside of the US?
No, I have not.
No, us either.
Technically.
Yeah, I
Technically,
didn't
we
even
have.
know they existed outside of the United States, to be honest with you.
Yeah, there's Universal Japan, which apparently has the best
Love to
version
go.
of Hogsmeade because it has the Black Lake in front of the castle.
Okay, that I can see that because I know that Tokyo Disney also kind of capitalizes on the waterfront
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
So,
And Universal Singapore,
ooh, that would be very cool.
Yes.
and then soon to be open Universal Beijing.
And there used to be one in Spain.
Yeah, it was a theme park that got took over by Universal, and then they went, we can't do anything with this, we'll just leave it now.
Yeah. Pass it on.
All right. And finally,
I
putting
like
you on the
this one.
spot. This is a very important question because we even have. I have to give a little bit of insight to this before I
Okay.
just ask the question. We our listeners need to know we have a segment based off of this where they submit theirs. So
Don't
We
judge
need to
us.
know, do you have a favorite bathroom inside either Universal Studios Florida or Islands of Adventure?
It's whichever one has Moaning Myrtle in there.
Yeah, the Hogsmeade
go.
bathrooms.
There you go.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're not that kind of podcast.
Yeah, no, you just got to go back and hear our top 5 bathrooms episode. That's all I'm going to say.
Totally wasn't my idea.
We do a listener debate every year. We've done Butterbeer, we've done Florian Fortescue's ice cream, we've done Voodoo Donut. This year we came up with bathrooms. And the title of that segment is called Which Loo Gets Your Poo?
I did not title that.
Childish humour we are on here. We're all adults,
Absolutely.
believe it or not.
No,
I've heard plenty of poo jokes in my time as a professional eater.
Don't ever accuse me of being an adult again. Thank you very much. Okay, we are going to take a quick break and then we'll be back to talk to Katina about her attempt at the kitchen sink challenge.
Have you taken a stroll down Diagon Alley and visited Gringotts Bank? Taken a ride through New York with Jimmy Fallon? Visited the Truffula Trees in Seuss Landing or hung out with a real-life Transformer? No? Then what are you waiting for? At Universal Orlando Resort, there truly is an option for everyone. Or if you're leaning a little more towards pixie dust rather than wands and potions, Disney destinations around the globe await your arrival. No matter the adventure, our sponsors have you covered. Be sure to let the experts at Mouse Muggle Travel Company take care of all your travel needs, earning the distinction of being an earmarked agency specializing in Disney destinations, as well as becoming one of the first to be named a U Preferred agency with Universal Parks and Resorts Vacations. Mouse Muggle Travel Company will ensure you receive top-rated customer service. Just visit mouseandmuggle.com to fill out a no-obligation quote request, or send your request to info@mouseandmuggle.com. Their team can take care of you no matter where in the world you want to go. With a flick of their wand and a little bit of pixie dust, the process will be so seamless, some might even say it's simply magical.
Welcome back, everyone. We are here with Katina from Katina Eats Kilos, and it's time to get to the main event. We're ready for this. So, it's the kitchen sink challenge at the Hard Rock Hotel's kitchen restaurant. Only fools try it, isn't that right?
Yes, apparently I was a fool twice.
Yeah. Now, Katina, how did you find out about the challenge? Because it's advertised, but not that much.
So I actually use, shout out to Randy Santel. I used foodchallenges.com to find the challenge. And it is listed on there. So awesome. I knew that I needed to do a challenge around the Orlando area, and that one popped up. And I thought, hey, I'll be at the theme parks. Might as well give it a go.
Yeah, because it's not. The only advertising I could find of it was tucked away on the Hard Rock Hotel's website in the literally a tiny little bit. Because it's we found out about it because of a mutual friend, not a mutual friend, because that means you know him and you don't. I mean, you might do. I don't know. A friend of ours who tried it and has tried it 3 times at this point, and he still hasn't completed it.
Wow.
I'll shout out to Derek Bergen.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not really something they make a big deal out of, which is strange.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of restaurants will have challenges and not advertise them very well, which I think, coming from a marketing perspective, isn't such a great idea. Because, I mean, as you guys have figured out, the thrill of giving a challenge a try, even if you know you're going to lose, is just... It's good fun, and a lot of times they price them in such a way that it is more of an experience as opposed to a meal. So
yeah,
it surprises me when they don't advertise.
Because I think the average person would maybe try the kitchen sink challenge, but let's be honest, I don't think your average person's going to complete it, as proved.
No, definitely not. 'Cause you could share the cake alone with at least 6 to 8 people.
I want to see that whole...
6 to 8?
The interesting thing is, I want to see that whole cake, because that slice is massive. Imagine a cake that size.
That's my cup of tea right there. The whole cake.
There's your next challenge then, Katina. You have to order the whole thing and finish it in half an hour.
They gave you an extra 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. So before we get into the prep and the actual challenge, Chris, can you let the listeners know what the kitchen sink challenge comprises of?
Absolutely. So the kitchen sink challenge consists of the kitchen burger, and that's a half-pound Angus burger, lettuce, tomato, and red onions on a brioche bun with a pound of fries and a whole fried pickle.
Can I just point out that they do a veggie version as well, and I've done both.
Yes.
Okay. And rounding it out, a slice of the kitchen sink cake, which is 7 layers of heaven. It's brownie, peanut butter crunch, chocolate chunk cookie, pecan pie, vanilla cheesecake. Yes, I'm still all talking about the same thing right now. Devil's food chocolate cake, vanilla chiffon, chocolate sauce, and to smooth the palate, you get also a scoop of vanilla ice cream.
Yes, please.
And now this all has to be consumed in 30 minutes or less.
I seem to remember from when we did it, I don't know whether they told you this, Katina, but apparently that ball of ice cream is to round it out so that slice of cake is 3 pounds.
Oh, yeah. I did not know that was why they did that.
So it makes the whole cake a 3 pound slice of cake with the ice cream.
There is something missing off that.
What?
Strawberries.
Oh, yeah. I don't.
And chocolate curls.
Now, I could have sworn there was fried onions on it.
There was definitely fried onions.
Onion rings, yeah.
There was like onion straws on that burger for sure.
Well, then the kitchen's restaurant menu is wrong.
That's it.
I shall get in touch with them and tell them to update it.
Yeah.
Now, Katina, we know that you've been into sort of competitive eating not that long at this point. So going in, you obviously knew the size of the challenge. What prep did you do before going into it?
Absolutely none. I
shows
just
up even
went
more.
in really hungry. That was about all I did. I wandered around the park all morning until they opened up, and then I went in, did the challenge, and called it a day.
Now, let me ask you a question on that. Did you eat breakfast that day?
I think I had some of the continental breakfast at whatever hotel I was at. It was the Hampton Inn, I believe. I did have some of the continental breakfast there.
Okay.
I had one of those cheese omelets, maybe some fruit, a bagel.
Oh, yes, then.
Like
yes.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be breakfast. Yeah. I just always wonder if it's because we've talked, or at least I've talked to some other friends who try small challenges near my area, and they're not challenges like this level at all. It's just a giant pizza, things like that.
Yeah.
But some say it's better to go on an empty stomach, or better to go with eating a little bit in the morning, so you're not overeating really quickly and then get full. I don't know if that's all just
right.
Not
some
real.
of that would well, normally I would just go into it super, super hungry, and that would, not be too big of a deal. But if I remember right, the restaurant didn't open until 3 p.m. To offer that challenge.
Okay.
So I knew that I couldn't wait that long because I'm a very early riser. I think I was up at 6 a.m. So I knew there was no way I was going to make it till 3 p.m. without something. And so, free breakfast, might as well.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think the thing is, we've obviously dabbled around in stuff before, and it's that thing, if you don't eat first thing in the morning, your stomach will shrink ever so slightly, and that makes it slightly more difficult to eat a big meal later in the day. Would you find that would impact that? So having something to eat kind of gets your stomach going ready for food later in the day?
It can. I think it kind of comes before, the day of. Really, if you're going to do a challenge like that on the regular, I would actually say that this is one of the more difficult challenges because there's so much sugar involved and density. This one I would rate as one of the harder challenges I've done. I guess simply because stomaching that amount of sugar, while being able to eat that much in kind of a compact window made that tough. So the real training of, I guess, professional eating in general comes in the days well ahead of it. So generally, to stretch my stomach, I'll eat one meal a day that consists of healthy fruits, vegetables, lean meats, and proteins. And then I'll generally drink a lot of liquid to round that out. So in total, I'll generally, between eating and drinking, try and take in about 12 pounds total of food in one sitting. Or I should say a combo of food and drink in one sitting, what would that be? Since y'all are in the UK, that's 5 kilos
It's
of
a lot.
Liquid,
Yes.
Liquid and food at once. And that's generally kind of how I keep my stomach stretched.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's interesting. Yeah. Do you do the lettuce stuff too? Because I've seen some other documentaries where they'll eat a load of lettuce, pounds of lettuce to stretch the stomach out. Is that real?
I mean, I guess that would work. I generally prefer enjoying what I eat when I drink. I'll do giant salads, yes, but I'll have a good mix of greens and then, some other vegetables in there. And, if you get, some really good lean meat and then fruits to round that out, generally, I can get a good training session in for as little as 2,000 calories, as long as the drinks I'm consuming are diet beverages.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm going to, before you get into that, Katina, obviously you knew what it consisted of, but did it shock you when they actually brought it out? Not the burger so much, but that cake is crazy big.
That was insane. When I went to try and knock it over to eat it easier, and it was like trying to push a brick over. Yep. It was kind of like an arm workout. I was like, oh no, this might be more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Because I guess what I was sort of expecting was more of a traditional cake.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it to almost have that brownie cookie consistency, and then that layer of, I guess they were calling that pecan pie. It was more like a pecan brittle, if you guys remember. There was nothing pie-like about that layer, so there was definitely some surprises involved in how chewy the whole experience was, but obviously delicious.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, because when we did it, we said it's like the top three layers layers are quite soft, and then that bottom layers are like,
Yeah, exactly. The cheesecake layer was like a blessing.
Yeah. I did like that you did the same thing I did, because I slammed mine over the side as well, and I also got the ice cream and smeared it all over as well.
Yeah, so that ended up kind of backfiring though. Did you notice? Because the ice cream ended up instead of melting on it, it just froze the layers even further.
Oh, I did not notice.
So I was like, oh no, I've just what would the word be? I don't know, just tricked myself into freezing it. Yeah, I don't know.
That didn't happen for me. I ended up with ice cream soup, basically.
I wish that had happened. Maybe it was, I don't know. I remember just being freezing cold while I sat in there in the first place. They had that area well air conditioned.
I was going to say it must have been under a vent or something then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They were in Florida.
I was shivering.
They ramped the aircon up. So if you're eating cold stuff inside, it's going to be freezing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've just remembered when we did it the second time, I was sick, wasn't I? Because I wasn't sure whether I was going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did quite well then. Yeah. Anyway. It's not my show, sorry. So, Katina, can you talk us through the challenge and let the listeners know how you got on?
Yeah, definitely. So, generally with a challenge, I like to go for, if there's a mixture of hot and cold foods, I like to eat the food that if it gets cold, it's going to be more difficult to eat. I like to tackle it first. So I just kind of went face first into that burger, which was really delicious. And just got that down and out of the way before, because you know how meat patties get when they get cold. That's not nice at all. So I definitely wanted to go full tilt into that. And then those fries were nice and crisp and wonderful. So getting those down. And then the fried pickle. So I just wanted to make sure I got all the salt out of the way, because I kind of had a feeling if I were to have saved the pickle to break up the sweetness, that would have made me gag maybe, just because that's such a... Ooh, it's just so sour.
Yes.
I love pickles, but that just would not pair well with a cake.
It didn't, trust me. Because I made that mistake.
Oh, okay. You were like, oh, maybe I'll use it to break up the sweetness. Yeah. I had thought about it, and then I thought, ooh, when you're that deep into a challenge, your taste buds get real picky real fast.
Yeah,
they do.
Yes.
Yeah, from there, it was really just trying to strategically, I went with the densest part of the cake first, if I remember correctly, and then I worked my way to the softer side because I figured my jaw would probably be pretty tired by the end of it. And I wisened up. I should have ordered coffee right off the bat. I wisened up, ordered some coffee to kind of combat the sweetness and help melt the cake as I was eating it. And that ended up really helping carry me through. And I think I finished up right around the 27-minute mark.
Yeah, I think it was 27
out of 30.
Minutes, something like 38 seconds or something like that. I mean, let's just break this down. Katina, you finished the burger, fries, and pickle in 6.5 minutes, and I was like, "Holy crap!"
Impressive.
I don't even think I'd stopped looking at it after 6.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's funny talking to y'all about that because I kind of felt like I'd gone slow at that point. But yeah, I'm so used to comparing myself to other folks. We talked about, I guess, a little bit before the show, but Brandon, the garbage disposal Clark, has finished that challenge in about 9 minutes. So
I need to find that
I felt
video.
very slow.
Yeah, I mean, look, you finished it in the time, which is impressive as hell because having done it, having attempted it twice, we know how hard that is. You know, we've said we're not professional eaters by any stretch of the imagination, but wow, to be able to say that you completed it is impressive. But 9 minutes?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just don't get it. I don't understand how it's possible.
Well, it was. I
need to watch it. Chris, did you say you'd watch that video?
I glimpsed at it real quick earlier, and it's, like I said, under 2 minutes he finishes a burger and fries, like right under 2 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's no chewing involved.
I don't think he tastes anything, but he ate it.
And that's the thing, I think, with your videos, Katina, from watching you, like, you want to complete it in the time that you're given, but you also, you've said it a lot tonight, that you want to enjoy your food. Mm-hmm. So you want to enjoy that challenge, but also complete it, which I feel like doing that in the time you did, it wasn't, you were eating quickly, but not to the point where you were losing what you were eating.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So I like to do the challenges in such a way that, I mean, obviously I like to have fun and do that. And winning is great. I'm very competitive and it always bums me out when I do come away with a loss. But another side of that is I do enjoy kind of helping the restaurants out, especially if it's a smaller name restaurant, and helping kind of get their name out there. And if I can promote the quality of their food, and if they're able to offer an insanely portioned food that still tastes good, then you know that their regular menu has to at least be halfway decent. So it's definitely kind of just helping spread the love, I guess, and just making people want to go and give it a try.
Yeah.
I mean, the kitchen restaurant's such a nice restaurant anyway.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't think we've had a real bad experience on property at this point. Well, we had, look.
I'm saying nothing.
The Calvish debacle was...
Oh, no, they redeemed themselves.
I know, exactly, that's what I'm saying. We won't say... It might upset Katina if we mention the one we had a bad experience at last.
Which one was it?
Toothsome.
Oh, that wasn't what
I was... no.
That wasn't what I was thinking of.
Where were you going?
She was going to Cowfish.
No, it wasn't.
We said Cowfish redeemed themselves.
Oh.
Sapphire Falls.
Oh, for you, Mum was all right.
It was... What was it? Buttermilk chicken. It came out. I'm not kidding. It looked like it had come out of a cat's litter box.
It was not appetizing. But I will say that's not what you should get there. That's all I'm going to say.
Alcohol is what I should get there, and alcohol is what I got.
Yeah,
because I didn't even finish that meal.
Now, help me out here. What's the name of the fancy restaurant over by the Poseidon Adventure?
Mythos.
Mythos. Okay, so yes. I had an underwhelming experience there. It was decent, but I remember for the price you pay, I remember the view was fantastic, but for the price you're paying, I was underwhelmed by the quality.
That is Mythos all over. It has a reputation. Like, it is a stunning restaurant. It really is, and in prime location. But the food, they've tried to change that menu so many times over the years, and it's never really lived up to what it should be.
The first time we ate there was amazing, and then it's never come anywhere near that.
Yeah, I just recall enjoying, I think I had like a gyro from like a small little stand outside that I ended up enjoying more than the main meal.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Not to throw anyone under the bus, but because it is an incredible experience when you're in there. It's beautiful.
It is,
but,
it is.
They're definitely charging you for that view.
Definitely.
You don't want to go to Disney World at any point then, Katina, if you think Mythos is expensive, because compared to a lot of the Disney restaurants, Mythos is relatively cheap in theme park terms.
Yes. Well, Disney does have the mouse tax involved.
Yes.
But I will never say a bad thing against Epcot Center, though, just because there's really nowhere else in the world where you can dine at however many countries it is in one day. So
one of my favorite things
it's hard
to
to
do.
talk bad.
Yeah, we love the World Show. Yeah, when we came over in February, we only went to one Disney park, and it was Epcot we went to.
Have you filmed any Eat Around the World Drink Around the World videos? Or?
That would be cool,
No,
actually.
Yeah.
I would love to, and I really wanted to when I was in Orlando the last time. I just didn't really have time to do it, nor the extra cash lying
Yes.
around.
Yeah.
So I ended up
it gets expensive.
Yeah, I think, and you probably saw that if you watched the Voodoo Donuts portion. I ended up bouncing from City Walk, going directly to Disney Springs, and then enjoying some of the food around there. So that was about as far as I got. But I would love to do like an Epcot
That would
around
be a
the world.
really good video, and you would get a ton of views off that, because like the Disney vlogs get crazy views. So if you kind of crossed over with that, you.
Especially if you can do like the Food and Wine Festival and just eat at every single country, get the passport done in one day. That'd be a cool video.
The Food and Wine Festival is incredible. That is one of my favorite things to do over there.
Yeah.
For the record, I also would like to do this challenge.
Yeah, okay.
I got a big grin on my face now.
Now,
I mean, I ate
have a
so much
question.
food anyway in Japan.
Oh yes,
That was so good there. But sorry, yes.
No, yeah.
Back to the show.
So Katina, on your video, I noticed like halfway through, I think you were eating the cheesecake or the cake at this point. You started like kind of bouncing. Is that something that you did on
Katina's thing.
purpose?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes. Okay. So bouncing, I get a lot of questions about this actually. It's kind of like, and I will paraphrase, I will steal this from my boyfriend, Randy Santel, who has way more experience in eating than I do. But he compares it to Tetris in your stomach. And that's really accurate. Is basically when you're wiggling, you're just kind of helping the food work its way through your esophagus and into your stomach and kind of just settle down into all the pockets. And it also helps work up any gas if you're not drinking like a diet soda or something to get out a good belch, we'll say.
okay.
Yeah, so it's not for any sort of cute reason other than to shake food down and play a little stomach Tetris.
See, I was really curious about that because I'm like, well, my girlfriend does that when she's eating, but she's just doing it because she's just loving the food that she's eating. So I'm like, is there actual functionality to this? Or is she just having a really good time eating a piece of cake?
It's a little bit of both for me. I'm a bit of a spaz, so I do dance if I'm really enjoying my food. But in that case, when I really start wiggling for like that, it's making room.
It's funny.
All
It's
right.
funny we've noticed it. Like I could totally see Alexa doing that. By the way, Chris.
Oh, yeah. She does it at almost every meal that we have.
See, I'm trying that next time because my thing is to stand up.
Yes.
Yeah, standing up definitely helps a lot.
Yeah, and walking around the table is what I normally do.
So Katina, we had
No,
a
I'm
guy.
wiggling next time.
We had a guy do it with us the first time we attempted. Actually, ordered a bowl of water with his,
Oh, yeah.
and he was mashing his cake down into the water with the idea of once he'd finished the burger and fries, of basically just drinking.
Cake soup.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I tell you
That
what,
is-
if something hadn't have happened, I still believe Andre would have completed it. The problem was, on top of that cake, there are little Hershey's Kisses. And he happened to unfortunately get one of those just lodged at the back of his throat, just next to his sick trigger. Only it activated his sick trigger.
Yeah.
And he filled a pint glass, and he was sat next to me.
Ooh.
And they took it away from him before...
Oh, don't. Oh, no. La, la,
He said
la,
if they hadn't have taken it away when they did, he would have finished it. He would have drank the pint and carried on.
Ooh. Well, wow. That is mental fortitude right there. But yeah,
Nope.
wow.
I think Andre would have finished it if that hadn't
Oh,
have
yeah,
happened.
I do.
Well, I feel like that would be a really awesome idea. Maybe if he had used like maybe milk instead of the water, but the idea of soaking cake in water,
Yeah.
oh, that's pretty revolting.
Yeah.
And I've done some shady things to finish a food challenge, but that's
Soak the cake in coffee.
Yeah.
there
gotta
you
turn the
go.
brain off at that point.
So, Katina,
Yeah.
having done it once, do you feel that if you went at it again, you could smash your time?
You know, honestly, I don't think I could smash that time unless I guess I suppose I could shave a few minutes off if I'd ordered coffee right off the bat. No, that challenge, that was a lot of sweetness. I love me some sugar, but that one was kind of hard to stomach in general.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I would ever want to actually do that challenge again. I would rather just enjoy that cake, just to be honest.
So what you say is only fools try it more than once.
Well, I mean, if you haven't finished it, then go for it until you satisfy that just sick need to win that we all experience sometimes.
Yep.
keep trying it again and again. But let's just say once you've done it, you've done it.
Tracy, you hear that? I hear a third time for you.
And a fourth, and a fifth, and a sixth.
You should do it for the weekend of next year. Katina, I know you must have been disappointed when you finished it, because I know a lot of the challenges that you do, you normally go in it for the sweet T-shirt, and you don't get one.
Mm-hmm. You don't, but the manager on hand that day, she actually ended up giving me a lunch pail that was like a Fender amplifier lunch pail.
Awesome.
And yeah, that was really nice of her. Normally you don't get anything, but she was like, hey, I kind of just want to give you something for winning, other than just getting the meal for free. So I think she had offered me something else as well, and I told her I played guitar, and she goes, "Oh, I can give you a amplifier shaped lunch pail."
That's cool.
I came away with a trophy. Yeah,
awesome.
It sits in my living room to this day, just looking all cute in the corner.
I like that. That is cool.
That's nice as well, because they don't offer that. Like you said, you just normally get it for free. But the fact that she was like, "Yeah, well done."
Yeah, it was very, very sweet of her to do that. So that was a really pleasant surprise.
Yeah,
that's. I'm gonna give
cool.
that shout out. The team members at Universal, for the most part, are awesome.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, they're incredible.
They really are.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally they just give you an express pass to the bathroom. That's it.
Ryan used his, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
We had a runner when we did it. He's come back up after about 10 minutes.
Or didn't. Depends on the story you listen to.
No, it did. Chris videoed it.
Oh. Okay, so Katina's video of the challenge is on YouTube. And Katina, please tell everyone where they can go and check that out.
Yeah, you can find me on all social media platforms as Katina Eats Kilos. And on YouTube, that is just a /Katina, Katina, Eats Kilos. And then Instagram and Facebook is all just Katina Eats Kilos as well.
And there are plenty of videos to go binge through. Like we've watched, I think we must have watched like 20 or 30 at this point. I just keep looking for the ones. The gummy bear one, that spicy gummy bear was hilarious.
Oh, it was brutal. Yes.
I can't imagine. I was expecting it to be a big gummy bear, and it's like a normal sized gummy. And you were like, what? It's like $15 for this tiny little gummy bear.
Yes. Yes. And they make sure, like, I've been kind of, I guess, trolled by the haters in the past. I've done the Death Nut 2.0 challenge, and you have to chew the peanuts for a certain amount of time.
Right.
And I had a timer running and everything, and I was still getting called out for not chewing it long enough. So when I got to the gummy bear challenge, I knew that if I didn't just obnoxiously chew that thing, that people would say that I didn't, fully get the experience to do the challenge properly. So I was just like sitting there, and oddly, as an eater, one of my pet peeves is loud chewing noises. So I just felt like an absolute just disgusting beast, just gnawing on this gummy bear on camera. But
do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Oh, the internet.
Yeah, that sucker packs a punch.
Yeah. I won't be trying that one. You try.
I would try.
That one I wouldn't.
I'm
I know my
huge
limits.
fan of spicy stuff, so yes, I would love to try.
Oh, you know what you guys need to do? Because I feel like we have some couple vibe going on over there in the UK. You guys need to do the Toe of Satan together.
Okay.
That one's really quite the bond.
Okay.
I will look.
What is this?
There's a lot of euphemism that you can do on that one as well. So
What's it called?
Wow.
What's it called again?
knock
Katina?
yourselves out.
Toe of Satan.
Type toe of Satan challenge automatically came up. I'm curious.
Okay. It doesn't. I know it. Yeah, it doesn't look like a toe.
Oh,
it does look like a toe. I can see it now.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
I've not looked it up. I will look it up later.
Okie dokie. 9,000 times hotter than a jalapeno, apparently.
Okay.
I'm trying to find out how much it is. Oh, it's only £9. Warning:
it's
18.
It's a pain train.
It's adults only, apparently. Okie dokie.
Yes.
Oh, I've already said earlier, don't call me an adult, because I'm not one. So that's okay. Right, everyone, that is going to do it for another episode of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. We are going to wrap up the show with another Universal Is, and we've asked the lovely Katina to supply this one. Now, if you want to be involved, just drop us an email to podcast@uuopodcast.com, letting us know what you think Universal is in 3 words or less. Katina, it's over to you.
Universal is my adult playground.
That'll do it, so we'll see you next week.
Guess that wraps things up for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. You guys did all right. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Pinterest, keyword UUO Podcast. Listen and subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, or anywhere podcasts are found. You can find our blog at uuopodcast.com. Send us your spews, which Lou gets your poo recordings, questions, or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Check out our friends, the Theme Park Duo, and our awesome sponsors, Mouse and Muggle Travel Company. So, until next time, don't give up your day job. Say cheese! See you later!